Sometimes, the most meaningful designs are not for clients or magazines, but for someone who once tucked you in at night and kissed your forehead when the world felt too big.
This house isn't just a renovation. It's a love letter.
A son's way of saying, "I see you, Mom," at a time when her world had just shifted. 1 year after his father's passing, designer Brian McCourt faced a new mission: to build a cozy, joyful sanctuary for the woman who had held their family together through generations. The result?
A home filled with heart, memory, and healing.
The journey began with the recognition that the house his mother once shared with her late husband was no longer a fit, not emotionally, not practically. The space felt overwhelming, both in size and in silence. It was time for a fresh start, and what they found was an under-construction semi with just enough charm to be a blank canvas. But this wasn't about trendy interiors or design awards. It was about creating a home that felt like her, every nook telling a story, every corner designed for ease, joy, and comfort.
Brian knew his client better than any other. After all, he'd known her his entire life. She wasn't after perfection.
She wanted warmth, simplicity, and a place that could comfortably hold her large family, 13 grandkids and all, without ever feeling crowded.
Practicality was key.
She cared more about clean lines she could actually clean, rather than overly delicate aesthetics. And so, he created something that was both deeply functional and unexpectedly beautiful.
In many ways, this project was as much about remembrance as it was about renewal. His father, a skilled furniture builder, had spent years renovating their family homes, projects full of heart but often left unfinished.
This time, Brian was determined to complete every detail.
No more half-installed baseboards or waiting years for trim.
He wanted to give his mother a home that felt whole, a space that honored his father's craftsmanship while offering a sense of completeness his mom had never truly experienced.
Every decision was made with love and intention.
Take the living room, for example.
Small but mighty, it was designed for togetherness. The rust-orange sofa, with hints of pink, adds playful personality, while doubling as a guest bed.
Swivel chairs invite movement, perfect for little ones with busy hands.
And in between, a clever little table that can moonlight as extra seating.
His father's vintage side tables still live here too, complete with leaf extensions that transform into kiddie tables during big family dinners. It's a compact room, but it works hard, just like the woman it was built for.
The kitchen, often the heart of the home, was no exception.
While the layout couldn't be changed due to the stage of construction, the customization opportunities were plenty. Brian opened the space by removing upper cabinets and instead added open shelves, even putting them in front of a window. It was a bold choice, one his mother initially pushed back on. But eventually, they found a compromise, reinstating some of the original openness she loved while keeping the cozy feel Brian envisioned.
Every element had a reason.
The color of the cabinetry? A rich, earthy Lapland green by Benjamin Moore, a shade chosen not just for its visual appeal, but for what it represented. Growth.
Life. Renewal. It grounded the space and helped dictate the rest of the palette.
The quartz countertop, with soft gold veining, became an understated statement piece.
Not only beautiful, but highly practical, with an easy-to-clean surface and backsplash that eliminated fussy grout lines. This was design that worked with her lifestyle, not against it. And then there was the table. Crafted by his father nearly 50 years ago, it carried the marks of a life well lived, scratches from family dinners, dings from homework nights, and stories soaked into the wood. Instead of sanding those memories away, Brian preserved them, carefully refinishing it to complement the new floors while retaining its history. He even modified the base to make it easier for his mom to pull the new oversized chairs in and out. It was old, it was new, it was theirs. In fact, much of the home is a beautiful blending of past and present. A centerpiece his father made was transformed into a coat hook at the entrance, keeping a piece of him near the doorway where guests are greeted. Even the wallpaper, a last-minute discovery, became a visual bridge, tying together colors that shouldn't have worked but somehow did: rust, blue, green, yellow. A perfect accident that turned out to be the finishing touch. The home's thoughtful details continue into every corner.
The living area transitions naturally into her private wing, where soft yellow walls, washable rugs, and even a hammock chair reflect her playful spirit. Yes, a hammock chair, chosen because it offers just the right amount of support as she ages while still allowing her a peaceful moment to put her feet up, decompress, and watch the sunset through the window.
The kind of simple luxury that says, "You've earned this."
Even the closet, originally oversized for her modest wardrobe, found new purpose. Brian transformed it into a functional office using IKEA closet systems and leftover hardwood and countertop materials. Now, it's a serene corner where she can journal, read letters from her husband, or reflect quietly.
It's not grand, but it's deeply personal, crafted with care and resourcefulness.
In the ensuite bathroom, floral floor tiles echo her favorite hues while a quirky bowl sink adds just the right dose of whimsy. A flower motif gently connects it to the rest of the home, while the compact space makes for easy upkeep. And perhaps the most charming room of all? The TV room, which doubles as a guest bedroom. The design here wasn't entirely planned, until his mom fell in love with a bubblegum pink couch.
Brian, rather than pushback, said yes. It became a defining piece in a room that was never meant to take itself too seriously.
A place for movies, giggles, and soft landings after long days. Silly pillows, a leftover frog statue, and family movie nights.
It's imperfectly perfect.
At the end of the tour, it's clear this home isn't just four walls and a roof. It's a heartfelt collaboration between a mother and son, born from grief, built with love, and infused with gratitude.
It was therapy for both of them.
Time well spent in the middle of loss, allowing healing to happen in between sanding tabletops and choosing light fixtures.
With a budget of only $18,000, Brian didn't just stretch the dollars, he stretched the meaning of what design can do.
He gave his mom dignity, joy, and a space that reflects who she is, resilient, playful, and full of heart.
More than that, he gave her a home that feels like a warm embrace.
Because sometimes, the greatest designs aren't the ones that win awards.
They're the ones that make someone feel seen, safe, and loved again.